Shalom. In this week's parasha, we read about the very first Pesach, and the very first Korban Pesach, the very first sacrifice that we're commanded to bring while we were still in Egypt. And there, says the Torah, as we know, Hashem commands Moshe that Moshe should tell the Jewish people when they bring this Korban Pesach, when they slaughter the lamb, they should take the blood, and they should take from the blood and place it on the doorposts and on the top post of their doors to their homes. Interestingly enough, when Hashem tells Moshe to do it, he says, place it on the doorpost, on the side post, and also on the head post, on the top. And when Moshe tells the Jewish people later on in Pasuk Chav Beis, he tells them the opposite. He tells them place it on the top and also on the sides. And the question is, why did Moshe change the order that Hashem told him? Hashem told him to place it on the sides and on the top. He should have said the same words. Why did he change the order? What's going on over here? The Kli Yakar gives a beautiful explanation. The Kli Yakar says, the sides of the doorpost, the fact that we are taking the Korban Pesach and we're using the blood and we're smearing the blood on the doorpost symbolizes the fact that we have our own merits, the merits of ourselves and our forefathers, Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, that surround us, and with that schus, with that merit, we will leave Egypt. The top post of the door symbolizes the fact that Hashem, who is above us, He will ultimately redeem us from Egypt. That is the symbol, says the Kli Yakar, of the doorpost and the top post. Therefore, when Hashem commands us where to put the blood, He talks first about His beloved children, about the fact that the children of Israel have their own merits, the merits of themselves and the merits of their fathers and their forefathers, which surround us on either side. But there's an extra merit, of course, the merit of Hashem Himself, which He says after that. He says, first place it on the sides, and He talks first about the Jewish people. Then He talks about His own merit. Moshe Rabbeinu, on the other hand, in deference to the honor of Hashem, he switches the order and he says, no, first of all, we have to realize that without Hashem we would have nothing. It's only because of Hashem that we're leaving Egypt. Place the blood on the top, symbolizing the fact that Hashem is the force that takes us out of Egypt. And then he also adds that Hashem said you can place it on the sides also to symbolize that we also have our own schus, our own merits, and the merits of our fathers and our forefathers. This idea can be seen also in a different place where we see the Gemara teaches in Gemara Brachas, the Gemara teaches Brachas Daf Vav, that Hashem also wears tefillin, just like the Jewish people wear tefillin every day. Hashem Himself also wears tefillin. Asks the Gemara, what kind of tefillin? What's written in His tefillin? We know it's written in our tefillin. Shema, V'hayim Shemaya, all the parashas of the tefillin. What's written in Hashem's tefillin? And the Gemara says, you know what's written in Hashem's tefillin? Mi ka'amchi Yisrael ge'echad ba'aretz. Who is like your nation, Yisrael, one unified nation in the land? That's what's written in Hashem's tefillin. Hashem, in His tefillin, and the Gemara adds the other parashas, which also discuss the psukim, which discuss how Klal Yisrael, how the Jewish nation is a special nation, is a unique nation. Those are the psukim that are in Hashem's tefillin. So Hashem, when He wears tefillin, so to speak, we don't understand what that means, but so to speak, Hashem has His tefillin, and He shows off. In His tefillin, what does He show off? He doesn't show off Himself, He shows off the Jewish people. When we wear our tefillin, who do we show off? Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. We discuss and we talk about the glory, we glorify the kavod, the honor of Hashem. And this, I heard once from Rabbi Cheskel Grubner Zatzal, who was a Rav in Detroit, and he once explained, there's a song that some communities sing on Shabbos, either between Kriyas HaTorah and Shachas and Kriyas HaTorah, or as we do after Musaf, Anim Zmiros, and that's a beautiful song about the honor of Hashem, praising Hashem in all different ways based on the Aleph Beis, Gimel, Dalet, Hey. And when we get to the letter of Pei, what do we read? Pe'eroi alai u'pe'eri alov. His pe'er, His splendor is on me, and my splendor is on Him. What is meant by this phrase, pe'er elai pe'er yelav, explained Rav Grubner Zatzal. So pe'er, as the Navi Cheskel says, pe'er chachavish b'roishay, pe'er means the tefillin. Pe'er is our tefillin. My tefillin, the pe'er, my splendor is on Him, and His splendor is on me. My splendor, my tefillin speak about Him. Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. And His tefillin, so to speak, Hashem's tefillin, says Mi ka'amchi Yisrael. He is proud of the fact that He has a nation Yisrael, and that's what He wears on His head, that's what He wears in His tefillin. This has been a short Dvar Torah on Parshas Bo. Good Shabbos.